Byengoma, Nicholas, the MD for NICONTRA Limited.
My name is Jackie Muhanji. I'm the tax consultant for NICONTRA.
Yes, my name is Habakuk Byengoma, director in NICONTRA.
Asking for a tax waiver is because of the hardships. Would like you to break down so that you tell this committee what these hardships are that relate to the undermining of payment of tax obligations.
Then you do work and the government, the owner, does not pay you for sometimes 18 months, sometimes 6 months, and all that is gives you a huge challenge in cash flow. Now, the big elephant in the room is the Uganda URA, which insists that every 15 days you must return your VAT to them while you have not been paid. So now again you go to borrow to pay the VAT so that you remain compliant, so that they don't deduct the 6%. So, honorable members, I don't know if you know why. Yeah.
Yes, Honorable Kanya.
If you offered service to UNDRA,
yes,
you issue IFRIS invoice, and you have not received the payment.
Yes.
URA demands you to pay.
Yes.
Can't you communicate to URA that you have not received payment?
They say we don't want to listen to that. For us, we are collecting tax.
Have you ever made any communication to URA to that effect?
Very much. Even
yeah,
now,
get us a document.
I was here in this committee with my chairman of UNAPSEC, pleading that please reverse this policy so that I can only pay VAT when I have received payment from government. Thank God, now that one has been receded. Now we pay after we have received payment. But this has been a struggle for over 30 years, which has been going on. And this is why we are suffering all this.
Chair, you are saying this position has now changed.
It has changed now, after a struggle of 30 years.
So, Chair, we may need to get that facts, because
they can file the return but not pay.
Yes.
Until they have been paid. That was the last amendment, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chair, what I'm trying to say is that now we need to get the period that obnoxious law in courts existed, because some of us, when you're not in business, you don't feel the heat.
For example, why I said there's a big elephant in the room is that this committee should interest itself how UNRWA, whoever gave them the accounting system, did not give them an accounting system where I must be, as a taxpayer, be informed per month how much I owe them. So whenever you paid the VAT, the UNRWA system would deduct not on your principal, but on penalty and interest. So your principal remains as it is. So in other words, you have not paid any principal, but they have deducted on interest and penalty.
That was that.
But now we are shocked in 2021 when they said we have gone back to audit you because the e-tax has come and we have found you with 900 million. We said, but how? How can I be compliant all the way, and you are even giving me withholding tax exemption, and after 13 years you come back and you say you owe me money?
We have a limitation period upon which URA can come back.
Yeah, so
no, it comes back in 5 years. But when they suspect there is fraud, they can go as back 10. But am I a fraudster? when you did not tell me I owe you money?
That is just suspicion, not that you have a fraudster. They will establish whether you're one or not. But what I wanted to just clarification. One,
You are here for a waiver, not so?
yes.
When you come for a waiver, it's like you admit there is no fault, the interest is legitimate, whatever you want to waive is legitimate, you are not in dispute, you are asking for mercy. And you are saying, please have lenience on me, I know this. Where you begin to dispute, and you have, for me, I've been hearing, I think like people have a legitimate legal case. Therefore, if you're having a legal case, then you go for that.
The other remedy.
By the time you are coming for a waiver, in my own understanding, is that you don't dispute anything. You agree totally, and you say, please, for me to survive, for reasons not related to how the figures arose, are legitimate, I want a favor for me to survive. Now, when you begin to take us into intricacies, build a case, how this came up, blah, 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 then you are saying, okay, you have a legal case, go to the courts and settle your issues. So I believe whoever comes to this committee should come with a plea for mercy and make a good case why you should be forgiven. Whoever. But where you begin to say this one came up like this, that's not his past history. It is there, you agree. That's why you have appealed to government to give you a waiver. But when I hear you, counsel, I feel like they want to make a case, blah, blah, blah. Then we say, please go to the courts of law and sort yourselves out. And for me, that complicates your matter. And my humble view. So what have you come here to do?
So what Honorable Mwanga Chifu be saying, if you have a case.
Because once you come here, you're making it appear as if there is a tax assessment that you were supposed to pay, but you failed to pay because of certain circumstances. And yet your case now, you're bringing it out as if URA is trying to cheat you. So I don't know which is which now.
So in other words, we are telling you maybe.
We have been fighting, trying to tell URA that the Tata which gave you a system to capture liabilities of people up to today. So this parliament, this committee is the one which can save business people about unreconciled ledgers. So we are here to explain when the chair asked me that take us through what could have happened. That's what you found me trying to explain.
Hardships.
So, but the mercy, this committee must have mercy on some of us and many others who are there, who have closed shop because of non-reconciliatory system which is run by Uganda Revenue Authority.
See, make our life simple.
Yeah.
If you are for, that's a different matter. If you've come for to ask for a waiver, you are post that. You've gone ahead to legitimately assess and say, I've resolved. But where you have disputes on the ledger and blah, 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 this committee can't help you. We'll send you back to the processes that do the same. Actually, for me, my case, sir, if I were as a committee member, is that listening to these gentlemen here, they should tell us their case. I don't think they are due for a waiver. They have a different matter.
No.
According to the submission from your,
and we have many of our people who have the same problems like NICONTRA has. Yes, the madam has said let us treat them separately because different companies have their different problems or needs. But for us, we can't take it like that. I would really appreciate if someone comes to persuade the committee to waive the interest, to waive the penalty, but really the principle. If you are supposed to pay VAT and you have not paid, and then you come at the end of the day and plead to the committee that please help us here, I think it was Honorable Chivumbi Owe Kanya who said that for you, you are lucky you are here. But there are so many Ugandans who cannot find their way here at Parliament, who cannot find whom the finance ministry cannot recommend even to Parliament to consider the wave. So why do you think for us we can do that to you and not to others? And what picture will it leave to other Ugandans who are in the same business with you? If you are supposed to pay this much and this Parliament waves off that money, and yet others are suffering to pay the same principle, what will we explain to the people if someone asked you such a question? Yeah.
Wananchi, who supplied you, you paid, okay, to you. You are supposed to transfer to a Kenya, okay? You did not even transfer in time, even the principal is there, you are saying, you forgive me. So we are giving you Wananchi's money to let you go away with the Wananchi's money. You're sure? Mr. I like to be fair to you.
Yeah, true.
Is that here you are, put yourself in the shoe of a legislator, and in the shoe, because this money is not yours. This money, you have collected it as a mark-off. Because when I go to buy anything, they add VAT. As a final consumer, I pay. When I pay, it goes to you, the company. You are supposed to remit it to URA. You don't remit it to URA. Now, you are saying, please, wave, I took this money, I pocketed it from the Wananchi, you forgive me. Sure.
Now the other one is, which we want to agree now with you. Once you paid this money, if you were paid like today, you would pay it, not so?
100%.
Correct. So what we're saying is, why don't you ask for the staying of the execution of the demand until such a time that you get paid, other than a waiver? Because eventually you'll still be paid, and you'll pocket the money. Yes.
Before you, and Honorable Chibumbi and the other Honorable
Mogwas.
Yeah, is that really I don't want anyone to think that we are here as a privileged group. No. I've been in this industry now 56 years. I have done all it takes to keep this company afloat. In 1989, we were 9 domestic contractors, the Mukarazis, the Etats. I am the only surviving contractor. Being resilient and paying taxes. So there is no way at my age at 80 years that I can come here to take the taxpayer, the Wananchi's money. Never. Never.
Okay.
I want to be understood clearly. My plea is to get me out of this. I want to leave this company afloat for these young people.
Yes.
We have done all it takes. No. I don't want the policies to bring down my business, the legacy I have created for 56 years. Honorable Chivumbi. This is my plea.
All right. Mr. Byengoma.